I'm in Baltimore, and my voiceover will now explain why. Protesting gun violence is the newest teen fad. It's Bieber fever, but somehow worse. And this craze has spread from Florida to Baltimore.
Yesterday, the mayor of Baltimore, Maryland, announced the city will help students get to the March for Our Lives.
We're taking 60 buses from Baltimore City.
Why is that your job as the mayor of Baltimore, to assist student activists?
Because
Are you doing that for the March for Life
exactly
next
the
January?
reason.
Without liberal adults pushing this agenda, children would never ask for unreasonable things like gun control and to not die. So I'm sitting down with one of the kids' puppet masters, Baltimore's Mayor Pugh. When you offered to provide those buses, you then funneled city money into that project,
Absolutely
didn't you,
not.
Madam Mayor?
I did not funnel city money.
You shoveled it then.
No, I didn't.
Made it rain?
I didn't
Made it rain city funds?
Let me just say, we didn't have to use city funds. Private dollars have poured in to make sure that these young people who want to go can go.
Okay.
They took the initiative to come to City Hall to say, you know, enough is enough. I thought it was great to go out and meet them and say, you know, I understand your pain.
So they took the initiative to come to City Hall and make their voices heard, and you want to reward that?
Instead of listening to the people of Baltimore, Madam Mayor should be focusing on my vague understanding of urban crime. Baltimore has some of the most restrictive gun laws in the country, but lots of gun violence.
In Baltimore City, there's not a gun shop. So they're not coming from Baltimore City. They're coming into Baltimore City from other jurisdictions, from other states around the country who have laws that are less than us.
Aren't you just teaching them to protest? And of course, when I say protest, I say it with a sneer.
I see that. I don't think you should sneer about that.
Protest?
I know it frightens you, but I think you should go listen to young people. I think that when you go out there and you have a real conversation with young people, I think it may shape you.
I'm not going to let this mayor influence me, so I've independently decided to do exactly what she said. I'm squaring off with some students who are planning to protest gun violence simply because they've lost classmates to gun violence.
Thank you for joining me here at school. You may refer to me as Dr. Kobi, or Professor Kobi, or if you care about accreditation, Kobi is technically okay too, all right? Youths, who's pressuring you to go to this march?
Nobody.
Nobody have a first name, or?
No, nobody, as in nobody. No person is pressuring me to go to the march. What's pressuring me to go to the march is what's happening in our communities.
We lost 8 kids.
So in the last decade?
No, last year till this school year. We lost 7 last year, 1 this year.
Yeah. And that's just the deaths. People get shot from our school every day.
Right, but it's like if I don't hear about gun violence, did it happen?
That's like saying if you don't hear a tree fall, did it fall?
Exactly.
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, is that the answer to that problem?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Like, you get numb to it.
And the kids are like, they've normalized homicides.
I don't go outside. I stay in the house. Or if I'm not at work or at school, I'm in the house.
I just don't understand why I haven't heard about this violence, right? I mean, these mass shootings are all over the news. 8 students from a school in a single year. Why haven't I heard about this?
Because we're black. And all 8 of the students are black. And it's in a Baltimore City school.
Yeah, I don't typically come to neighborhoods like this.
So the media pays more attention to gun violence in affluent white communities. I'd use this to talk them out of marching, but it seems the kids have already considered that.
First, I wasn't like supportive of the movement.
I felt like it was gonna be pointless. I have witnessed shootings and we haven't had no marches, like we haven't had nobody stand up for us.
When you come from Baltimore and you feel like you're expressing yourself, you don't always feel like you're being heard because of where you're from.
We're not rich. We don't know people who are in the House of Representatives that are running for city council or are running for mayor. We don't know these people.
So if your communities are so different, why don't you just let them have their march and you guys do something else?
And man, we never gonna be heard on a national level.
It's bigger than just them. You know, it's us together. And I feel like doing a march will surprise so many people. Like, oh my God, the youth is coming together. Like, wow, like we never thought this would happen.
I'm just saying the conversations should be separate. Parkland can have their conversation, you guys can have your conversation, and that way they won't amplify one
Why
another.
can't we just all come together and
Well, then it'll be louder and just more chaotic and more
think so?
persuasive and just worse.
And that's the problem. You don't want change. You don't want to see us succeed. You don't want us to surpass adversity. You don't want us to become greater than our circumstances. And that's the issue. We need people who are willing to support us and ensure that our future is a priority for them, because we need this. We need this March for Our Lives in order for people like you to understand that we matter. Our voices matter. Black lives matter. Latino lives matter. Everybody's lives matter. We don't need people like you. You know, someday you'll get old and, you know, you'll be gone and we'll be able to take over.
You don't have to be a bully about it.
While movements like this have historically excluded these kids, they've decided to look past that and come together in the name of collective action. So in the face of this terrifying unity, I'll make one last plea for them to stop mindlessly repeating adults.
Repeat after me. Think for yourself.
Mind your business.
Okay then.